and welcome to this lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to look at the top 30 phrasal verbs in English, okay? So if you haven't already done so, go back, watch the first lesson where I explain what not to do when learning phrasal verbs and what is the correct way to learn phrasal verbs, okay? Do that first if you haven't, and then come to this lesson. So, let's begin. As always, have a pen, take some paper, okay? Number 1, to call around. This phrasal verb, remember we said the process of learning is phrasal verb, meaning example. So look here, we have phrasal verb, meaning example, okay? To call around. This means to contact multiple people when you are trying to find information or get information. For example, you need to call around to see what the best option is. Okay? 2. To call off. This means to cancel something, okay? And it's usually an event, such as a party, a meeting, okay? When you cancel an event. For example, we called off the wedding because we didn't want to get married. How sad. We called off the wedding because we didn't want to get married, meaning we cancelled the wedding, okay? We cancelled, we called off. And what you can do here depends how easy or difficult this is for you. But when you feel ready, I recommend you, with a pen and a paper, is to try yourself. So you can do this, okay? You can, with your pen, you can write the verb, which is to call off. Then, I recommend for you, after my example, you try and create your example. So, to call off, I know it's backwards, but to call off, then you write your example. For example, I called off my party because I was sick. Okay? This one, you use similar in Italian. So, to check out, meaning to leave a hotel at the end of your stay when you return the room keys. For example, checkout is at 12 midday. Number 4, to clear up. The meaning, to clean an area or a zone. For example, this kitchen, look, very messy. I had to clear up the kitchen after I cooked dinner. To clear up. To dress up. This is when you make an effort with your appearance. Wearing nice clothes, maybe with jewelry, okay? I get dressed up. To make an effort with your appearance, like this lady here. Tomorrow evening, I am going to celebrate my mum's 60th birthday. So we are going to dress up for it. Right? 6. To fill up. The meaning, to become completely full. For example, liquids, food, containers. Like this example. Before we drive to the airport, I need to fill up the car at the petrol station. To fill up the car. To become completely full. Okay? To find out. To find out. The meaning. To discover something. Typically, information. I'm going to find out what she was doing yesterday. To find out. Number 8. To get away with. This is a long one. Meaning to escape or avoid punishment. Mario cheated in the exam and he got away with it. The examiner never noticed. See here? He is cheating and he got away with it. Okay? 9. To get on well with. The meaning is to have a good relationship with someone, with a person. Okay? For example, I get on well with my colleagues at work. We are all respectful. Okay? Number 10. To give up. The meaning, to quit something. For example, I gave up smoking last year. It was the best decision of my life. Okay? I gave up smoking last year. To quit. To stop. Number 11. To get up. Meaning to rise from the bed after sleeping. We are so tired at the weekend. that we usually get up much later, around 10 a.m. Number 12, to go over, meaning to review. For example, before I complete the exam, I want to go over my notes one more time. Okay? Number 13, to leave out, meaning to omit information. For example, I didn't tell my boss why I was late to work. I just left out the past tense of leave, left out the reason in the email. So I left out why, I omit the information. Meaning number 2. Be aware that in English, phrasal verbs can have more than one meaning, okay? For example, to leave out, we know it means to omit information. Meaning number 2 is something very different. It means to exclude someone. When you are being malicious, mean, not nice, you exclude someone. Like you are bullying someone, to bully. For example, my daughter is being bullied at school. All of her classmates are leaving her out. Now, something new here. It is not leaving out her. It's leaving her out. This is something that is more advanced in English, that sometimes within the phrasal verb, the verb and the participle, we can separate them and add in the pronoun her, it, they, Anna, Mario, the teacher, me. We can separate the phrasal verb sometimes. This is an example of when we can do it. My daughter is being bullied at school. All of her classmates are leaving her out. Okay. Number 14. To let down, or to let someone down. The meaning: to disappoint someone as a result of your choices. To disappoint someone as a result of your choices. For example, I let myself down because I forgot about the interview for my new job. I'm disappointed in myself, right? And number 15, to look after. To look after. The meaning, to care for or be in charge of someone or something. For example, Sally will look after my children while I go to the meeting. So Sally will look after my children while I go to the meeting. Important. In English, we have two verbs, phrasal verbs for this. To look after or care for. To care for someone. To care for something. Okay? So to look after or to care for.